YouTube is my priority. Hello. So me and Gemma just did a call and it was so fun because we were really pulling apart problems that people like me have, where I get shiny object syndrome and I have 100 different projects at once and 50 different Instagrams and 79 different platforms, and it was so beautiful to just be like, well done, Gemma, because she was like, you just need to strengthen your personal brand and your story, right? That was like the most important thing for her.
Yes. She had so many things that she wanted to talk about and do and people to speak to, but actually she just needed to get really comfortable with talking about herself, and then everything else will come from that. I think that's what a lot of people
Struggle
miss. They do miss that because they try and create the end goal, like a product or an ebook, or that's what this lady was talking about. But actually, it's not that she needs to work on. She needs to work on this, and then everything from that will then become really magnetic.
Yeah,
and it's just so simple when you see it, but when you're in there, you're too close to it.
Too close to see your own magic.
Yeah, and that's some things that most people struggle with, is being able to openly talk about themselves in a way that they think they're adding value. Most people won't, because they think, actually I'm boring, or I'm this, or nobody wants to hear this. But actually it's that personal brand which is so strong, which is what pulls people in, and that's what is the center of good marketing. Do you agree?
I agree. I completely agree. What I really liked was when she's an artist, and unfortunately, if you're an artist, 10% is art and 90% is fucking marketing, and you can either have a shit relationship with marketing or you can have a good relationship with marketing. And I think that what we did was make marketing seem easy for her,
yes,
and simplified her stuff that she's already doing. Like, she already writes her morning pages, so she already does 3 pages a day of writing. And like Gemma was saying earlier, marketing is energy transference, and you can energetically tell if someone's wrote a post from I fucking need to get a post out, to, oh my god, I really need to share this, and I've had this insight that is so important, I need to say something. They carry different energies. And where everything now, all the copy is, you're not feeling this, you're feeling that. Everything's ChatGPT washed. It's like,
people are so
boring.
People literally turn off now as well if they can see something is written in AI or anything like that. So
their subconscious switches off. They're not even consciously saying, oh, I'm not reading AI. They're just scroll,
because the patterns are the same, the reads the same, but as soon as somebody writes something, it's genuinely oh, this is interesting, or because AI can't talk about actual experiences or problems, so as soon as someone shares an actual real lived thing, it's oh, this is interesting,
it hits us in real,
because it's a thing. So it's so.
But yes, she was already doing her morning pages, which is the rawest version of you coming out and seeing what's happening. Now all she has to do is pull a little bit of that into an Instagram post, and pull a little bit of that into a Substack, and if she wants to talk about it, she can talk about it on a talking story or on a video. But that's her gold, the awe of her. And I think it's really nice when you're already doing the hardest part of
just do this a little bit, 10% more, and then you'll have so much more from it, if that makes sense. And also, by developing a personal brand like she did, her business will change, her offers will change. But if you have a strong personal brand, it doesn't matter if the other things are going to change, because they naturally will. But you have to reinvent yourself each time. Yeah. And I think that's the things that most people focus on, the thing that they're outputting. Actually, just focusing on the core, that will make things so much easier, and it will just naturally flow
evolve with you. Anyway,
100%.
I loved it.
So good.
So what's our next chat going to be about?
I think launching. I think that's good. We spoke about this as well, is that most people, because again, this lady, she didn't want to declare what she wanted. She didn't want to say, this is what I'm going to be offering now. And that's what most people struggle with, is that they don't sort of launch or don't announce anything because they're like,
They're
I haven't got
scared,
everything. I
scary.
haven't got everything else all ready. I haven't got this all sorted. And I think that's a problem with launching. That's why sometimes launching can take so long, because you feel like you have to have everything all lined up, and you don't. You just have to have certain pieces and do it in a way that is going to work. Right. So I think
You
that's
just need to
definitely,
say it.
you just need to say it, and then everything else. And a launch isn't like you press the button and that's it. There are so many different types of launches. But
Which brings me to my launch party.
yes.
I'm having a launch party very soon for the Liberty Lounge, which I'm really excited about. And the first launch party I gave for everyone, pink knickers, but I don't think I'll do that this time.
No.
But it's going to be very shiny, so I can't fucking wait. I'm very excited.
Lots of glitter.
Have you got? I've seen you in a sequin dress actually.
Yes. Oh yeah, because
You've
you
got
that.
great legs.
Thanks. I was actually looking yesterday at like sequin tops. But yeah.
I've
Okay.
got a load of them in vintage, but my favourite ones.
Because you, yeah.
I kept my key sequin
Yeah.
outfits. I'll definitely wear my jumpsuit. I'm just telling you all. I don't
think you
need
should.
to.
I think you should.
I don't even need to think about that. That's what I'll wear. But when we do the launch, I expect you to all be in shiny, because that's the whole thing. We celebrate each other shining. I remember probably being about 17 or 18, and my friend being like, oh, fuck's sake, you look so good. And it was like, it made us all shrink a little bit, because we were like, if we looked good and other people didn't feel the same at that time energetically, because we didn't all need to be in energetically the right space, it made other people feel uncomfortable. So then being a little bit like, oh, well, but I'm having a really shit day, like hoping to be like, to shrink another part of ourselves to be palatable, it's just like, fuck that. So
No,
I'm
let's
excited about
celebrate. And I
that's over now, that way of thinking, isn't
yeah.
it? Or
And
do people like that still exist? We just
They
don't
must.
know.
They must do somewhere. But I think as well, it's just something that you just need to step into, because like when I'm talking about marketing, I always bring things back to marketing.
Good.
Like we just need to like be like, yes, I am really good at this stuff, and it's okay. And then other people around you, if they're like your tribe of people, they'll celebrate you as well.
And if they don't, they're just
They're
having
not.
a bad
They're not
day.
your people as well. Like
Or they're having a bad day. You know,
I would say
Kevin's
they're
like,
not
cut
your
them out,
people. They're not your people.
block them. And I'm like, they're just having a bad day, it's fine. Anyway,
Celebration.
celebrate. If you want to know the details of the next call, you can comment below and we'll send you a link to sign up to the
So you can
next
get
call.
things launched.
To get things launched, go on.
You can also, we'll have the replay available, which put a link in here, so you can watch a call that we actually had, where we go through detail of how we helped.
So, and this is
Personal
particularly good if you have a very scattered.
Yeah, if you want to develop your
Portfolio.
personal brand, then we can
Watch.
And then step 2 is launching,
Yeah, so step 2, launching the thing, and then, yeah.
and then
And that will be Enneagram backed. Anyway, bye.